Ready for this. Cheater? That's punches and punches, man. I got my name on those leaderboards. I ain't no slacker. And that's the worst fighter you could pick. He's got no real guard. He's like Rocky. Just takes hit after hit. Walk buttons when you punch. It's like a Superman punch. Same with that straight jab. Try using the walk buttons. And always hit triangle. So no matter where I go, you'll always be focused. There's a step in jab followed by a right. And if I stand right in close, it's a lot harder for you to punch me. It's called smothering. I'm not as fast as some of the guys out there. Some of them can throw 1,000 punches in 6 minutes. The Ink Star's one of them I've met in the ring. Number 3 on the focus dummy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ooh.
What a hit! Scraps is a complete powerhouse.
What about that one?
1,
In and out straight jab.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh yeah, characters will make a big difference. This guy's the punch thrower. He doesn't take as many hits, but he throws a lot. That's what I like. And you don't want to always be throwing. Try to stay in guard. Let the other guy throw some punches and then start punching. That way you don't tire your hands out first. So I stand back and hit triangle and use your walk buttons. Step forward with the walk buttons. Don't step forward in reality. Step forward in virtual by using the walk buttons. Step forward with the walk buttons, but punch while you're at it. Yeah, there you go. That's how you hit harder. With the walk buttons. I throw some big punches.
1,
Haymakers work with walk buttons on too.
4, 5,
So they hit harder.
6.
Careful what you wish for.
1, 2, 3,
Time for my moonwalk.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And it's faster if you will run this way. 2 hands at the same time.
A perfect hit from Scraps.
The walk buttons. Hit with the walk buttons. It'll step you in. You won't have to. There you go. That's how you hit harder. And always hit triangle. That way you're focused on your camera. That's better. That's what I want to see.
2,
Now it's only going to take you about 10 punches to take me out completely. So I'm going to fight back now.
6.
Looks like he's going for the knockout.
Woo. Woo. That was close. Those walk buttons make a big difference though. They hit a lot harder. And that guy, yeah, his hands tire out fast. Who is that? Overexertion, yeah. He might be able to hit hard, but he tires out fast. Oh, from the knockout. It'll stop when we move to the next screen. Yeah, the shorter the punches are, the less you wear your hands out. So you try to walk in before you start throwing. And my first punch is usually a walk punch. And then I'll throw the rest after. If you're, yeah, he's one of the toughest opponents to fight, that Clobber Lane. Where do you want to go? Anywhere in particular? Bar it is. Where's my coffee at? Oh yeah, I've been fighting the best of the best at this game. And I've taught a few people to stand up and fight the best of the best, so it's been good. Right now, I believe the reigning champion that hasn't been beaten in a while is Duchess. Oh, if you look up Greendalechevy, you'll see one live streamed right now. Might be a 30-second or a minute delay. I'm not sure. Whew. You ready for this?
Oh, a hard hit from Scraps. No sense Scraps stumbling towards his ropes. Scraps lands a good hit.
I keep tricking you into throwing. Wear your hands down so I can throw more. That's why Rocky teaches you the 1-2. To save energy. And then you go into 1, 2, 3, 4. Shot for shot. That's a brawl. Oh yeah, I'm hitting with authority too. Because it turns out the harder you swing, the harder the punch is.
Devastating blow to his opponent.
Ooh, getting cocky.
1, 2.
What a hit! Scraps is a complete powerhouse.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, don't try and search for me. Just hit triangle. It'll automatically put me in the camera view. So you just make sure you're facing your camera. Yep. I find that'll be your best friend in this game. That and the walk buttons. Ooh. If your hands seem like they're slowing down, it's because you're that close to being knocked down. Your character starts to slow down. Can't move your hands as fast. I've heard lots of complaints. What the hell, my hands aren't moving right. And then 2 punches later, the guy goes down. And ski poles, when you're outside the ring running in, ski poles will run you back a lot faster. Downward motion. This upward does nothing. Oh, he's still tough as nails, though. The only guy I've been able to fight against him was Victor Drago with the guys that I fight with. Some of the top fighters out here. Where to? Alleyway? That's where I usually pick when it's scraps versus clobber. They wouldn't legally allow this in the ring. Well, maybe in Japan. Yeah, the clouds have changed just slightly. There's that green dot I was looking at earlier.
Ammo.
Learned how to walk around. Yeah, good for you. Now you'll be crawling in no time. Shorter punches are better. You want to not overthrow your hands. And try not to hit my gloves. Because if you hit the gloves, you'll lose energy. So always go for the open spots. I'm just hitting you in the ears when you hold your hands up like that. This doesn't block everything. Hit me in the ears. Actually hit me right there. Are you losing camera view? Free shots, free shots. Alright, my turn. I kind of hit with one hand twice, and then the other hand twice. Just keep punches going.
2, 3,
Somebody's getting tired.
4, 5.
Let's really make them work. Catch me if you can. Well, if you hit triangle, just look to where it puts me. Because if you're not facing your camera, it won't face you or me. If you're facing your camera, it'll face me every time you hit triangle. Because that's where your camera is. Right where the character ends up. Do you have your camera up high or down low?
1.
Because, yeah, it makes a difference. You want to put it up high. So when you're up closer, your hands are always in camera view. If you have it down low, when you step close, you'll lose your hands. You won't even be able to connect with my head. Especially if I stand tall. Yeah. What are you trying? Sitting lower in the room or sitting higher in the room? Well, would you raise your camera up? You want to hold the start button on the side of the right controller and set yourself on the ground. It'll automatically calibrate you if you hold it. Hold down the start button on the right controller. You can duck, calibrate, and it'll make you real tall. Or you can stand tall, calibrate, it'll make you a little shorter. Yeah, you're flying. You're about you're David. Is it David Blaine? I'm surprised you're up that high. Hey! You're like a superhero. You're floating.
3, 4.
Whoa. How is my... Guess I can't get any lower than this. My hands turn red. When they're red, that's what'll happen. Ooh. See, one of the problems with being up that high is I could just go for the body. You can't protect the body. I have my camera about 6 feet up in the air on a downward angle. I can actually stand back and touch the ground. As you can see, I can go through the ground. I'll look down. There we go. That's my controller on the ground. And I can still touch the sky. I feel tall. There we go. Hey, whoa, what happened there?
1,
I swear you just smacked me with a flimsy hand.
3, 4, 5.
And the downward motion with dots, like ski poles to the ground, will get you back to the ring a whole lot faster. Whew.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Always hit triangle. Whoa! I wasn't ready. Go back. Rewind. Straight up brawl. Let's go with it. Let's see what happens if we just brawl. No ducking, no weaving. Just brawl.
See if I can make that character really short.
That's all you gotta do is sit on the floor. Oh, I guess that's an issue then. See, you're pretty close. Little person racing. Mystery, mystery. Alright, I'm already ready, so whenever you're ready, that's who you're gonna fight. A mystery character. Are you already ready? Ready, already? Random. Whenever you're ready. Let's see if the game can keep up. Wait, did you ready up yet? I'm already ready. Ooh. What? It just said Apollo and then it changed to Victor. I guess it's a Victor versus Clobber fight. Yeah, you can actually just sit on the couch and calibrate. It'll calibrate you standing up while you're sitting on your couch. It's hard to move around when you're on the couch.
Once these fighters touch gloves, the fight will begin.
Alright, I think it's time. No, they're cheering for the little guy in the corner. That'll be me.
All right, fighters, touch
It's alive. You start to look upwards.
Drago slams hard into his opponent.
Drago drives a hard punch right through his opponent.
Drago delivering a clean hit. What a shot. Drago really showing off.
Yeah, not
his
much
power.
point in defense with this guy. Just go offensive. But you gotta let the gloves charge. If you overthrow, you won't have much speed or power.
1, 2, 3.
You wanna stick to one, 1-2s, and maybe 3-4s. But if you go too many punches, you're just gonna run out of steam.
Perfect hit from Drago.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I find if you keep swinging and the gloves are red, that there's no contact. You can miss and your gloves can't even protect you.
What a hit. Drago. He's a complete powerhouse.
What an opening! Will Drago press the advantage? Drago looks like he's going for the knockout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
He pulls. Like you're trying to go uphill in cross-country skis as fast as you can.
Oh, a hard hit from Drago.
Where am I? Oh, look, I fell.
2, 3, 4.
Hard punch from Drago.
1, 2,
Yeah, it doesn't help when you have red gloves.
4, 5.
You just got to try to stick to 1-2, 1-2, 3 punches and always go back to guard. Because as long as you're in guard for a couple seconds, it'll charge your gloves every time. So minimize the amount you throw and you'll be able to charge more. See, because I'm blocking when you're throwing, it's taking your energy away. I'll wait for you to lose power and then I start throwing.
Drago rips his opponent wide open.
Ooh, this guy's one of the toughest characters in here, Victor Drago. He's one of the only few characters I can beat Clobber with against some of my friends. Because they won't let me beat Clobber. Alright, I'll fight like Rocky. Stand there and let myself get hit. Isn't that Rocky style? You can get, only place close enough to for me to be is Seattle. Whatever the name is of that place. Yep. Getting in shape for summertime.
We're just waiting on our fighters to touch gloves.
Well, you try doing the focus bag, the heavy one. And when you start trying to take care of those dots as fast as you can, every muscle in your upper body just gets worked. Because you're stopping your hands as well as throwing them. So it's both directions. And you have to hit it as fast as you can and as hard as you can to get rid of those dots.
Touch glove.
I'm number 7 on that leaderboard.
What a hit! Balboa is a complete powerhouse. Balboa showing some great technique with that blow.
Yeah, I don't really worry about blocking the... I do it like this, but it doesn't protect my head. It's all I do is I follow your hands. So wherever your hands are, I try to keep my hands there.
Balboa delivering an absolutely
Except for when I'm throwing punches. Go around to the ear. You can't stand there for too long. You'll end up in stagger.
Balboa is struggling to regain his footing after that one.
Perfect hit from Balboa. Balboa is really putting the pressure on his opponent tonight.
One,
Rocky has extra health, so he can take more hits.
one,
Yep.
2, 3. Balboa lands a good hit.
Balboa slams hard into his opponent.
That's why I stick to 1, 2, and then I go into 1, 2, 3, 4 after. I land a couple 1-2 punches.
A hard blow from Balboa as his opponent relayed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What a shot. Balboa really showing off his power with that blow.
I'm always stepping in with that punch too. The right, left. I'm holding the walk buttons for a second every punch I throw. So the walk buttons are stepping me forward instead of me physically stepping forward. But I am leaning forward.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, a hard hit from Balboa. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Ski poles.
5,
Ski poles.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Ooh, you made it. Thought it was going to tell me victory. I heard a 10 count. Come on. 1, 2. Nope, too many punches.
Balboa takes a solid blow and stumbles back.
One, 2,
Ski poles, ski poles, ski poles.
5. Balboa looks like he's going for the knockout.
The walk buttons. When I hit the walk buttons, I just go for the low punches. So I get in close enough and I can just hit your stomach. Or go for a straight jab or a right hook. Okay, audience, let me know if you're getting dizzy, because I know I'm getting a little dizzy. Woo! No. I hold the walk buttons with my thumbs, and then I roll my finger onto triangle, or the turn buttons. Oh, if you want to, you can change your walk before stepping in the ring. You got to be in the gym to change your walk. I got mine on regular walk. So when I do this, it's walking instead of that rolling motion. Because I find it screws me up when I try to throw punches. I end up going the wrong direction. trying to throw low punches. I end up walking backwards, so I didn't like that too much. I'd rather always walk forward. I want to be in your face, not running away. Smooth? I like smooth because it's less jerky. The rotate button, there's left and right rotation underneath the walk button. Usually it would click, 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 click. Oh yeah. The actual, if you keep hitting the same spot over and over again, it turns real purple, like this purple. He's a scrapper. He's a punch thrower. Gotta do a little more ducking and weaving. But he is one of the toughest characters. These four, Victor Drago, Clobber, Leo, and Axel, are kind of the four toughest characters out there. Scraps can throw hands, but he can't take punches. You'll find yourself in stagger more often than not. Unless you can avoid being hit. So use your gloves a lot. Keep your gloves kind of bobbing and weaving so that you're a harder target to hit. But if you're moving your hands too fast, the computer will think you're throwing hands. And if you're throwing hands, the other guy can hit you. I've heard lots about, what is that one where you're like, it's beat something. Yeah, that's it. Been hearing lots about that game. You can get right into rhythm with that. But I haven't got it yet. See, I'm using the bob and weave technique to protect myself. Just kind of bobbing back and forth until your hands get tired. And then I'll beat you up just like normal. Try to hit for the shoulders and the ears.
Sparino delivering a clean hit.
Looks like he's going for the knockout.
Nope. I hit those walk buttons like they're punch buttons. So if I want to throw right left, I hold the walk buttons. Throw right left. And it just walks me straight into you. Because I'm always hitting triangle, so you're always straight in front of me. And yeah, that step in, 1, 2, step back, 1, 2, step back, 1, 2. Seems to be a good way to get the guy into stagger.
What a shot! Sparino really showing off his
You don't want to overthrow.
One,
If you throw too many punches, the other guy will be able to hit you.
4.
So I only throw 1, 2s. So I'm always blocking as well as landing 2 punches.
One,
I have fallen.
2, 3,
Let's take a nap.
5,
Let me know when the 8 count hits.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, I guess I could have waited till the 9 count.
A hard punch from Sparino.
Sparino drives a hard punch right through his opponent. Marino comes in with a solid punch.
Damn hand. Quit tiring out on me.
Marino slams hard into
Oh.
his opponent.
1, 2, 3. Marino delivering an absolutely devastating blow to his opponent.
Marino catches his opponent with a clean shot.
1,
Trying to get a stagger. I want to get a stagger with one hand. Enough punches.
5,
I don't think I've done that before.
6.
A perfect hit from Sparino. Sparino slams hard into his opponent.
Wherever the gloves go. That's how I can block punches. As long as I can follow your gloves.
1,
I'm back in this game.
4, 5, 6,
Oh, come on, you can get up.
8, 9, 10.
Victor. Whoops. Hey now. No knocking stuff down. You can just stay right there. You're good.
It's landed. 100 hits.
You landed 100 hits on me. But I blocked 48 of those punches. Or was it me throwing the extra punches? No, it had to be you. That's why your hands get so tired. You throw way too many punches blocked. You don't want to have that blocked punch scenario. All right. Now we just need to take it to the alleyway, and then you can pretend you're throwing what's his name out of the bar for getting rowdy. Reach for the stars. Hey, where'd the blimp go? Oh, there it is. It's over there. It's behind the speakers. And you did pay the referee to leave. Disable rounds. Well, you think you can keep me out of the bar, huh? Got another thing coming, big guy. Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor don't take no shit from no one. Bring it, big guy. You hit like my grandmother. Come on, come on. Hey, what you doing over there? You're supposed to be over there in the corner. If you rotate your play area, you can walk back and forth in it and actually put yourself somewhere else. I just go side to side. And this is where you need to be over here. This is where it's telling you to be. You got to rotate your stand in a corner of your or to the side of the play area, and then rotate it, and then walk to the other corner. Yep, I think you glitched out. Hey, maybe we can. Don't touching gloves won't work. What about holding options? Or hold the start button. See what that does.
That's what I've been doing.
Oh. That moved me into the corner. What the hell? Walk forward in reality, and then rotate your play area 180 degrees, and then walk backwards. And walk forward again. Walk backwards. Walk forwards. That's what I've been able to do. I just move around the ring this way. Can walk to the corner and actually walk around in a circle. Alright, looks like you're stuck in the middle of the ring. That's alright. I'll catch you again another time, Sub-Zero. I'm going back to the gym. Lean with it. Lean with it. Lean with it. Walk with it. Walk with it. "45 minutes later." I think it's starting time to start a new broadcast. Did I get any comments? At all? No? Oh, nobody loves me.